Now let's track the pathways of air as it enters our lungs from the outer atmosphere. We will explore the main anatomical parts that the air passes through, known as the conducting pathways. When we breathe in, air goes through the nasal cavity and then moves to the back of the throat, known as the pharynx. The pharynx has three parts and is where air travels after entering the nasal cavity. If we breathe through the mouth, the air goes through the oral cavity. Now, the pharynx has three parts: the nasopharynx, which is the nasal portion, the oropharynx, which is the oral portion, and the larynx, which is the next portion. The back of the throat where the larynx is located is called the laryngopharynx, indicating that the next portion is the larynx. What we have pointed out here, from the nose to the three parts of the throat to the voice vac, is known as the upper respiratory tract. This is important in medicine because upper respiratory tract infections affect these parts and lower respiratory tract infections. On the other hand, involve the windpipe, where the air passes through and then splits into two, known as the bifurcation. As it splits into left and right, it becomes the main stem like a tree trunk, known as the bronchi. The bronchi will keep dividing approximately 23 times, creating three lobes on the right side, upper, middle, lower, and two lobes on the left side, the upper, lower. So let's begin by looking at some important points in the nasal cavity. Inside the nasal cavity, there are folds known as turbinates. These turbinates are lined with the mucus and many blood vessels. When we breathe in, the air spins around the turbinates, trapping any particles like pathogens or pollutants in the mucus. This helps to prevent us from inhaling harmful things into our lungs. Additionally, the mucus blood vessels in the turbinates warm and humidify the air, making gas exchange and the alveoli more effective. Next, we revisit the pharynx, including the nasopharynx, laryngeal, oral pharynx, and laryngeal pharynx. Moving on, we reach the larynx, which is our voice box and houses our vocal cords. The Adam's apple helps us locate the larynx, also known as the laryngeal prominence, which is made of cartilage and present in both males and females. Beneath the laryngeal prominence, there is a soft area that serves as an additional airway in case the upper airway is obstructed. As we go down to the trachea, you can see that there is a lot of cartilage lining it, which keeps it open. This is called being patent. Air moves and out simply due to pressure changes. The cartilage in the trachea keeps it strong and open as we move from the trachea to the bronchi and then the smaller bronchioles. The amount of cartilage decreases and the amount of muscle increases. This means that as we move through the smaller airways, muscle plays an important role. The muscle can open and close because that's what muscles do. They relax and constrict. This is clinically important because asthma is a disease of the bronchioles where the smooth muscle constricts. As we go down into our lungs, we find small air sacs called alveoli. The surface area of this alveoli is like as big as tennis court, allowing for a lot of gas exchange to take place. When we breathe in, the oxygen goes into our bloodstream, while the carbon dioxide in our blood goes out into the alveoli. This process repeats as you breathe out, and these are the different parts of our respiratory system. Thank you.